that we started on a Friday. It's a very, very complicated case.
Sikum?
No, we passed
no,
already.
but what was the Friday case? Just
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Yeah. And so let me tell you. We'll repeat a little bit. Mrs. Levy, she was raised in a house that was not religious כל כך. But she built herself up. She went to good schools. She was very interested in Yiddishkeit. She went to seminary. She built herself up against the parents, of course, right? And then the ashkafa that she had, she wanted a husband, Tamid Chacham Avrech, sitting in the koilel. Against the will of her parents, Bechalal don't know Bechalal what it means. Okay? So now she fought not only with her parents, Saba and Savta also. They told her, you lost your mind, what are you doing? Okay? Now, the family, they used to deal with her with a lot of coldness because for them it was embarrassment. Yeah. And all the time they used to criticize her. He is Atzlan, he is a lazy bum. He sits all day long in his books, and then he doesn't want to take responsibilities, and so on, you know. The language that we used to.
And they're well off, right?
Yeah, very well off. Yeah.
It still happens today.
And now he was already starting to write books. He was a capable boy. But every time he made a small suda that he came up with a book, they said, this is a book. Well, Shakespeare is a book. You know? Not this one, מה השטויות האלה? Yeah. And they, even though they were very well off, they didn't support him even with one dime.
Wow.
Okay? Now, the daughter, she was in a nature, a very much, you know,
Inside.
yes, she did not like to reveal what's flying inside. So that's what she was. She had a lot of pain from this. She had a lot of anger and resentment toward her parents, but after all, this is her parents, you know. And she was very much mishtadel, any effort that she did not to show it to the husband. Yeah. And he Bechalal was not aware on her pain. He thought that she is very happy with the situation and everything else. Okay. And he also was very much hurt from their behavior. He was very hurt. But toward the outside, he always was, hi, how are you? You know, he was able to keep it inside. He invited them home for Shabbat, for this, even though it's very difficult for him. Very difficult for him. But he said, after all, my in-laws, you know, okay. You know. Now the Saba, that he used to laugh at him also, fell sick in the hospital. He went to the hospital to stay with the Saba.
With Tamid Chacham.
There. Yes. הגיל תמיד חכם. But privately he told his wife, you know, I'm very hurt from your parents. I want you to eliminate as much as possible the connection with them. It's not healthy for us. Yeah? But she was in very big trouble from what he's saying. Why?
Double thing.
Yeah. Now she felt lost totally. Totally lost. She said, no matter what I'm going to do, always my parents or my husband will be upset at me. Everywhere I turn, I get a smack. I turn left, smack from my parents. I turn right, a smack from my husband. What shall I do? Why it's my fault? Huh? What a case. It's a case that came in front of him. You know? What are you going to do with it? He said, the year passed by like this. What it was one straw that broke the camel back. What happened? Her parents made anniversary, 50 years anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay? And the plan was to do something grandiosa. משהו in a place ככה expensive and to invite people and to do ha 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 hoo hoo hoo. Yeah? For this they have money, for the daughter they don't have a dime. And now the הכשר was, as we say, על הפנים, שווה בעלה, and the performance and everything else בכלל לא לעניין.
Big.
Yeah. And of course they were expecting the family of the daughter to participate with the children and everything else. The rabbi told his wife, now he is a big Talmid Chacham already, he's saying to his wife, I'm not going there. I cannot see it.
Yeah.
And he is not agreeing that the children or his wife will be there also because it's Chilul Hashem. Okay? Now his wife, she started to cry like a whale. She wants to go. After all you see what the ladies are? Huh? A parent is a parent.
Yep.
No matter what. Huh? Efraim? Efraim? תושתרי.
Thank you very much.
מזל טוב.
Thank you.
מזל טוב, מזל טוב. So instead of telling him, I'm afraid how my parents will react when I'll tell them I'm not coming, okay? She told him in a different language. אבל מה יהיה, what's going to happen with the disappointment of my parents? Meaning she presented it that she is care for the parents, and that's killed them all the way. Is that for them? Huh? you're thinking about them, what they deserve. What good did they do for you? They X'd you out long time ago, right? And they almost destroyed me also. They took all the taste of the limud. I almost left the Bet HaMidrash. Huh? To them, you're worried about them instead of worrying about me, about you, about the kids. They have to see all this. That's a good claim.
Not to a woman.
That's a good claim about.
It's good, but
Yeah.
like you said,
Yes. Here you can see exactly what a lady is. You know? That's.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Huh?
Doesn't matter what.
So when she came to him, he told her, I advise you to go to a lady. I will not be able so much to help you. You need a lady to understand you, because after all, I'm a man, and I will not understand you very well.
he said.
He said, yes. He said, go to a lady, and then after she'll finish, then I'll take over.
She should go to a lady. Who should go to a lady?
Yeah,
She
she.
should go to a lady.
Yeah. Because a lady can relate to a lady.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can rely very good to a man because you know what men are. When it comes to ladies, you have to sweat because you have to learn very, very good. And this is the case. You cannot have more touchier situation than this one. It's a mess. She knows the truth. She knows that her parents are not beseder, not at all, against her, laughing at her, everything else. Still, she wants to go back to be beaten up.
Again.
It doesn't make sense, you know. It doesn't make sense. By the way, many times I'm talking to a Perlman, okay? I came out every day. So she said, I don't see men alone, בשום אופן לא. If yes, I see ladies alone, that's the best thing. Then I can work with them. And if the situation is bad, so I deal with them as a couple while she is still there. But alone with the man, no, because I'm a woman. I need to know what is my limitations. She's very smart and very responsible, very responsible. Okay, so now the lady was very good. The lady was very good, and she said, she told her everything, and she told her also about the anniversary of her parents, 50 years. She couldn't talk about it. She was crying for a long time. So the therapist, the counselor actually, she was very, she had empathy for her. And she told her, did you explain once to your husband your difficulties? Did you tell him, after all, they are my parents? I'm torn between two worlds, Did you explain him or you just left it like that? Did you once describe to him the broken heart that you have? When you were already teenager and you wanted to go by the derech of Hashem against your parents, against your grandparents, What did you go through? Did you tell the husband or not?
Torture.
Torture. Did you explain him once how did you feel when your mother and your father took you to the chuppah? How did you feel the hands? You know, like it felt like my mother thought she bringing the daughter to
Sacrifice.
the guillotine. That's how she felt. She said, did you explain this to your husband? The trauma that you went through? Or you kept everything for yourself? Did you tell him once how difficult is this for you after you came from such a rich home? Now you have to live, kacha, every penny you have to count. Did you tell him how much sacrifices you did? You see, she, point by point, she said, you know, all the emotions that you have inside, you kept it too long inside. And now, bingo, okay? And your husband don't know b'chlal. If he would have known, he'll be much more soft. Did you tell him once? How did you feel? How did you felt that when they used to degrade him and put him down, he's lazy bum, he doesn't want to work? Did you tell him that? Did you explain them once? Did you let them participate in your feelings that you're still missing your mother that you didn't have? You know, she didn't have a mother. The mother was there, but she was not a mother. The kesher shehaya velo yeh. That's what it says. The kesher, meaning the connection that was and will never be. She was looking for a connection with Ima. She didn't have it. Instead, Ima used to put her down all the time. She was in big trouble, very big trouble. It's a case
After the marriage,
with a lot of...
your mother put it down, your order. After the marriage or before?
Before also,
That
she
means
went
she was
to
child.
seminary,
Oh,
she went to religious high school, and the parents was against it all the way.
There are a lot of Bukharian girls like that.
Yeah. A lot,
Oh, wow.
yes. Did you tell him how did you feel when you gave birth? Everybody came to the room with the other people, smiling. Only your mother came with a sour face. Again, you gave birth. Don't you know that there are pills in this world? Look what you went through. Huh? Did you let him know how much you got scared? That when he told you that you're not going to participate in the anniversary of your parents? Did you describe to him how did you feel shaking from their reaction? She has a trauma from the reaction of the parents. That's a trauma case. Here we go. Do we understand this?
Many women feel a husband has to know what I'm feeling.
If you're not going to let me know, how should I know? She kept it to herself.
She can say, what are you, blind? Don't you see?
No. So that's why she telling her, you cannot do this. Your husband don't know, where are you? Did you see the pattern that she did? She brought out all
The
difficulties that she had. She put it on the table, right? Now, how are we going to deal with each one of them?
And the husband has to deal with each one of them.
Yes, and so now he should understand where she's coming from. It's very easy to say, we're not going, and pa, and zero. Because he is hurt from them. He has nothing to do with them. He doesn't have the connection that she has with them. This is her parents. That she never had. And she's looking for the connection with her parents. It's my parents, I came from there. Why they doing this to me? I'm their child, no? For him, this is not his parents. Bye-bye. I don't want to see you.
The concentration is on the final result. What the action you're gonna take. Not what the wife feeling inside.
First of all, we have to know what we're dealing with. She is doing to her x-rays now. She said everything that you try to skip and to neglect and everything else, now we see it. Welcome to the dentist. Now we see exactly what is the problem. Yeah. In other words, the counselor was very good, by the way. The counselor, she's doing excellent job, excellent. In all these years, he was very good to transfer to you his frustration from your parents, and you did not say anything what frustrating you about your parents. It's something to learn from. Say this one, Habibik. That's called avodah. This case is it's not an easy one. Did you tell him once how frustrated are you? He doesn't know Bichlal that you upset also at your parents. You're frustrated. And you have a conflict. After all, this is my parents. Did you tell him once? So what do you want from him?
How is it possible that she never mentioned that? It's many persons.
This is her nature. She doesn't want to reveal anything. There are people like that. They don't want to open up. As a nature.
Is it as a nature, or maybe she was ashamed?
No, she said she is. Naturally, she was very tipus that. But in one point, it will,
Come on.
yeah. So now, he said correctly, the Rebbitzin, the Levi over here, she made a mistake because of her nature that she don't know how to open up. And she don't want to open up. Dafka Ba'ala, now we're coming to the husband. You know that your wife is, as we says, durneki. She likes to
Keep it inside.
keep it inside. You know that. You're not a tourist over here. Yeah.
Many years to move there, right?
His difficulties he knows very well. Right? He had to be also alert how you feel. In all the situation, his job was to get into her shoes, how she feels. He should ask himself, this is her parents, why are they doing it to her? Ask your wife, how do you feel? Why your parents are doing this to you? They torturing you. I feel so bad. Look, he just said what is bothering him. Her, she was out of the game. And the claim was, why didn't you tell me? So she said, you see, she brought us to a point, in other words, Papa, you should be open. But where was he also? She didn't jump on the husband right away. She said, it's his fault. No. Then she's not going to heal her. She said, we have to learn how to talk. And one by one, she said it. Then she went to the husband.
By saying to her that you didn't open up, did it make her feel better?
Yes, what now? Because at the end, she wanted to say, your husband has a part of it also.
But she knew this situation.
No, first she said you were quiet all of this time.
Which is not good.
How it makes her feel now? She is in pain, and now she's telling her it's your fault.
But it is. Why you kept quiet?
It's not gonna feel comfortable to hear that.
So that's why she went one by one and said, did you tell him how does it feels?
So by asking these questions, she is also showing compassion to her.
Yeah,
She
she's opening
understands.
her up, and
Yes.
she said, you were in such a trauma. Oh, of course you're going to collapse, huh?
No, this thing that you're trying to say is she's going to be more hurt. She's going to be hurt when she hears this from her husband. If he says this to her, yes, she's going to be extremely hurt. It's going to sound like criticism. But from a third person, third party, like from the therapist, whatever, she will accept it and understand it. And therefore, it will not be such a big problem of her understanding why her husband reacted the way he did. Because he didn't know. If he knew, and then he reacted like the way he did, that's a problem. But she wants to open her mind and say, listen, he didn't know how much you were affected inside. Dear?
But even from a woman, I'm trying to understand, and I see now, she didn't jump into saying it's your fault.
No, she opened it up.
By questioning her, she's expressed,
Yeah.
I understand you, you were in such a big pain. And then she said, did you tell him that?
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. He said, he should have been entering your shoes how you feel. That was his job, right? Because it's impossible that you go through so much and you're not saying one word. Something is not kosher. Or at least to ask her, how do you feel? And to take it out of her, be'emet, that he sincerely he wants to know how she feels about this. Not to attack her.
Yes. That's the main thing that is teaching us,
Yeah.
to be involved.
Now, it took a year and a half for the lady to take care of her. A year and a half, you hear that?
Did she open up to her husband then?
כשנה וחצי, כן? After the ייעוץ, after that she worked with her once a week, just to get her through the traumas one by one, okay? So she wrote her a letter to the counselor. You describe exactly what my husband and me felt. You were on the dot. פעם, in the old days, I was afraid to let them participate in my feelings.
So you see, Rabbi, she was afraid.
You-
It's
No,
not
no,
that
she
she's
said-
her
No. Yeah,
personality.
but that's her personality. If she was affected,
She's not afraid of him.
right? Her
She's afraid to reveal
Right.
her.
to be open, to be
She's
open.
ashamed.
Weaknesses.
A shame, you can call it. Okay, בסדר. But היום הכל כל כך שונה. Now everything is so different. כמו אור וחושך.
Like darkness and light.
Yes.
Father of the world, yeah.
I feel that he cares about me. Now, you see? Now, when he learned also what needs to be done, because she went and she told him, one by one she went home and she told him, that's how I feel. That's what I went through, one by one. I don't know anything about this. So I assumed that she told him, your job is to get into my shoes. That's why you're here for, yeah? And he accepted it. If he's a Talmid Chacham, he will accept it, chick-chack. He said, yes, okay. I'm also part of the deal. I took you for granted that you are on the same page with me, but no, it's not. It's your parents. It's not my parents, it's your parents. למדתי, he said, I learned that my husband is the best friend that I ever had.
Oh, beautiful.
You see? אני כבר לא מפחדת. I'm not afraid anymore. Everything that I have, right away, I'm talking to him, and we're discussing everything, and he understands me, and fine enough, and that's how we went through many, many issues. Not because of them. It's because of the outside interference. Her parents, that mamash, they destroyed her. And somebody else from the outside have to come and to interfere and to build her up.
Yes. But it is the husband's job to be involved.
Yes,
Not to say she came like this, what I have to do with that.
but in a way she told her, your behavior also was not fair. How should he know? At least. Then she told her at the end, but I'm expecting him to get into your shoes and to be more alert. How come she is, she still wants to go there after all the beaten, what she got used to this abuse? Say something. What you cutting off? Say we're not going and there and down. There is always something behind this. Beautiful case. לסיכום. Now he's doing a סיכום, meaning summarizing it. אם מתחילת הנישואין, if the beginning of the marriage life, the woman, the wife, she's not letting the husband to participate in her difficulties, right? She keeps everything for herself. הבעל כמובן אינו אשם בכך. I cannot blame the husband.
She doesn't know him, Rabbi, right away. How can she open up? How can she open up?
Not easy because it's a vulnerability. She
Yes.
opens her up. She opens herself up, clearly to him. Then what's gonna happen if he doesn't know how to deal with her or her emotions? He's gonna use that against her.
Yeah, maybe he's
and
gonna
then
attack her.
and then they're gonna have a small argument. You know what's gonna say? Oh, it's just like you said because your mother did this to you. It's because like this, because like that, and that's gonna be devastating.
So now, why are you pressing her where it hurts?
Because I want to hurt her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because she's hurting me. You understand?
No.
So that's why it's very
So
difficult.
then he's not your friend.
No, I hear you.
Then he's not your friend. Then you know exactly where you are. People don't want to know where they are, and they're trying to hide everything. Chai bio, you know. One day it's gonna blow up. We're afraid to face the reality that my husband is not my friend.
It's devastating.
But it's
for
not,
the woman.
Rabbi, because many husbands don't know what they're doing.
Nachon. So now it's our job to tell her, you see, there is a person which is wicked person. I'm not going to deal with him because we don't deal with Reshaim. Okay? That's a different department. Your husband is Tinok Shenishba. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. You married, right? A big man, but not even pre-1A.
Still baby.
Not even there. I will not even buy him a lunchbox. He might lose this lunchbox also. Mentality is not there. Mentally. And I see it every day. We see it.
Rabbi, we were in this position too. It took me 5 years until I started to feel that my wife trusts me. 5 years.
Why?
Because I didn't have this knowledge. I wish I would know this. I just had a wish to know it. I wanted to know.
That's very nice. You know, if a person wants to, he'll get there. He will get there.
I wish I had from the beginning.
Yeah.
But knowledge, no.
You see, many times the wife is upset at the husband, but she don't want to understand that it was Bichlal, the whole deal was a mistake. He doesn't know. It's not that he wants to hurt you. That's what he knows.
Yeah.
Bring him over here. Yes, I put outside at my house. Okay, welcome to my school. It's a school.
Yes.
I'm not a therapist and I'm not even an advisor. I'm telling you, I'm a teacher. I'll teach you how to be a man. Okay, we'll teach you manners. We'll teach you many things. Yeah? And so, people say, well, now I need help. Ma, when you're going to college, are you ashamed?
Yeah, we don't think
Are you ashamed? That's the real college. College of life. So why are you ashamed? Why? You see, the setup of the mind is so crooked.
why he touches his ego when he comes here to learn, and in college he doesn't touch his ego?
Oh, you know, now I'm teaching ego, how to deal with that. The Torah says that ego is part of Shigaon. The guy is a little bit meshuga.
Ego,
And you have to know how to talk to meshugaim. They have a different language than you. I'm telling you, they enjoying it so much. Even I'm enjoying it. I never knew that. Yeah,
different language.
different language. It's a language that not too many people knows how to deal with that. Ego, what is ego?
Me first.
Are you first? So it means there is no Hashem. I'm coming always first. So are you normal? No, that's all. That's all. You are in a bad place. Yeah. לסיכום, the husband is not to blame. אך המצב מסוכן. But the situation is still dangerous. It's not going to help us whom we're going to blame. That's the situation now. היא נוהגת כך מכיוון why she is acting the way she's acting. She got instruction before she got married. That was devastating one. Right? אישה כשרה עושה רצון בעלה. Don't talk. Whatever your husband say, חי גוי. זהו, גמרנו. That's a terrible thing. מבלי לשתף אותו בקשייה. She is not letting him know how much difficulty she has. Why? I want to be אישה כשרה. I don't want to upset my husband, so I'll take everything upon myself until you collapse. So, this is not the way to teach. Number two, she is not connected to herself. That's a terrible thing. Number three, she likes to please everybody, but herself.
That's a
But herself. That's not good. Number four, היא מופנמת מטבעה, פנימית, מופנם. She is like to keep everything for herself. Nobody should know what's going with me.
Where is this coming from? The pleasing of everyone. Where is it coming from?
From lack of self-confidence. I have to please them, so people would say, okay, well.
So how husband supposed to deal with such a wife?
Or he has a task. Hashem gave him such a wife, probably he is capable to do the job. Go to learn.
Or maybe he himself is like that.
No, no,
Why he
no.
gave him
Hashem do the opposite. Always the opposite. It's always the opposite. So he is the only one to help her. Yeah. So he has extra confidence and she has bichlal no confidence. Now what you have to transfer over here. That's the plan of Hashem. If you see one like that, don't you see? One is very loud, his wife is very quiet, yes? One liked adventures and the other one בכלל on the other side. She don't like it בכלל. And always the opposite, always. Okay. בבית הוריה לא הקשיבו לקשיים שלה או של אמה. Her father didn't listen to the difficulties of her mom, and her mother did not listen to the difficulties of the daughter. So she thought, I cannot speak to my husband anyway, they don't understand anything.
From the beginning, she
Yes.
was convinced of that.
Yes. And that's what I'm trying to explain today, every principal, every Rebbe. Hello? It's very easy to send the child home. The question is, does he have a home? Where are you sending him? To the street? What are you doing? You have to know the whole package. To send him home, it's very easy. But that's what I said. What's from you now? No. So if you cannot do it, this job is not for you. Go sell shoes. Do something else. I was talking to young principal. Young one, very capable. He told me, I told him, if it was up to me, half of the principals today, half of them, I'll fire them in 2 minutes. They not belong anymore. So he told me, Ramov, you're too good. I'll fire them all.
He said, Rabbi would half of it. He said, fire them all.
He said, they don't understand the generation, don't understand anything. He said, they didn't change the disc yet. He is very successful, very successful. A חבר'מנצ'יק, ממש, you see a guy that knows what to do. He take guys that are not learning so much. The kids there becoming massive, unbelievable, sitting and learning because he knows how to connect with them.
Well, we see on Bar Mitzvah, he comes.
Yeah. So sometimes a child is so disturbed from home and he coming like this to the school. Somebody should call him into the office and say, how are you? How are you doing? How are your parents doing? That's what I used to do. I used to stand over here. I see a child, Kara, not smiling. I said, to my office. היא רגישה יתר על המידה. She is very sensitive. נפגעת מעצם העובדה שבעלה מעלה רעיון שקוראים לה כושר משתתקת. When the husband bring up an idea that is difficult for her, right away she has difficulty with this. She don't want it, but she said, anyway, he will not understand me. Well, I'll eat it. How long? על הבעל לפקוח עיניים. The husband should be alert. לפני שתופענה התופעות החמורות. Before the reaction, the severe one will start to appear, and then we have a problem, a huge one. ולדובב אותה בסבלנות. He has to have a lot of patience now to bring everything up, and he should hear what's bothering her. It takes time. It takes a lot of סבלנות. A lot. לשתף אותו בקשייה. So she will be able to let you participate in her difficulties. She has difficulties, but you don't know about them.
While he's dealing with these difficulties, there are final outcomes that the husband has to, I don't know, impose or enforce. Are we going or we're not going? Yes, she wants to go. Yes, she has difficulties, but there are final decisions that the husband has
But
to make.
it can be in a nice way and it can be in a terrible way. Usually-
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
This is what the main thing is all
Yes,
about.
yes, the feelings behind it. אם המצב אינם נושאים פרי, if all the effort that he put, he sees that I cannot penetrate, then they have to go to a counselor. From the outside, it will be much easier to penetrate. And that's what it is.